somewhat knows what they're doing. I'll let this play out because I'm gonna look this up on my phone.
Your hand. Go with that. Ow! Keep still. Damn it.
Need to actually watch the video. Oh, it links to a Steam community post. Oh, you can get it without watching the VHS. Get the fuse, get the book. Alright, the book does come into play. Get the finger, get the bolt cutters in the VHS. Go upstairs, get the basement key, read the text on the wall. First giggle, and get the... Alright. So, I'm wondering if I can, like, do this without watching a video, because I don't want to alt-tab. I'm like praying to God that this RE7 has like a decent day one launch. I have a feeling that it will, but like almost every game I've heard of released in the year 2016 has had like a AAA title has had the most abysmal day one launch. Like Space Hulk Deathwing, the game won't even play for me in single player because of that frame rate drop. Yeah, Claude, you might not run into that problem that I had, because I found out it's because I specifically have an AMD CPU. But apparently in the single-player campaign, when I tried it the other day, well, I don't even know if you're still here right now, but I'll explain it anyway. I tried playing that game, I got as far as the first mission in the solo campaign. I got to where an enemy triggers, and then my frame rate dropped from 0 to 1 FPS. I tried everything to get it to work, and then I started looking up solutions to it. Alright, I need to get the... And I looked up solutions to how to get the game working fine. I found out that it's a known issue for people with AMD CPUs specifically, and the workaround until they can actually patch it is to turn off your sound device. I am not joking. Like, look at it for yourself on the discussion forums on Steam. This is from the devs themselves. Their solution, until they can patch the game for people who have AMD CPUs, is to disable your sound. That is the first time I have ever heard anybody in my life, any developer, tell you to do something that outlandish just to get their game to work. Like, how did that get past playtesting? I don't get it. Like, aren't you supposed to have multiple computers to test this kind of shit out? It's for Space Hulk Deathwing, Joel. I mean, personally, I'm not angry, because I didn't pay for the game. I was very generously given the review copy off the Terminal's website. But, like, that is just unbelievable. Like I said, if you have an Intel CPU, in any capacity, I don't think you'll run into the same problem that I did. My next computer build's gonna have an Intel Core, though. And it's not any, like, not any fault to AMD, because honestly, they do put out just as good, well, maybe not just as good, but they put out very good products considering the price that they are. Like, if you want to play games at, like, higher ultra settings, and you don't really have the budget to, build a gaming, rig, but you really do want to do one anyway, AMD is probably your best bet. The biggest caveat to buying AMD products is they tend to run hotter. Both the CPU and GPU, I found out. So, that can kind of be alleviated if you get liquid cooling, though. I would feel that way, anyway. Alright, so... I got the VHS, and I got the, So, I need to look up... Oh yeah, I need to get that finger. Alright, so I got the dummy finger. Can't go up to the attic yet. Oh yeah, and in order to actually get the dirty coin, you can't be infected. So I basically have to do the same thing I just did. Go upstairs, get the basement key, and read the text on the wall for the first giggle. Assuming you can combine the two. Okay. I got the dummy finger, I got the basement key. Where's that writing on the wall? Text on the wall, alright. There's no giggle. Fuck, I think I did it wrong.
Do you know what time it is?
Jesus Christ, that scared the shit out of me. I did it wrong. I have to reset. I do this. Yeah. Restart. You, don't get the actual... You're not supposed to get the hand yet. That's why it wasn't working. I don't necessarily think it's time-based. So, I can take my time doing everything. I just have to make sure I do it in the right order. Alright, so I know what to do up to that part. I don't need to look it up. What the fuck? Hold on. Yeah, it did everything it told me. Uh-oh. Nah, I don't. I know why. I'm not getting the... I need to get the dummy finger before I get the bolt cutters in VHS. Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong. Still haven't gotten to the hard part yet. But if I get this down, and it's just like repetitive, and I get that repetition down, then I can do this part faster and faster. Alright. Gotta get the dummy finger first. Then I get the bolt cutters. There's veins in his hands. Alright, I did everything that that it told me, and I still didn't get a giggle. Hold on. Wants me to point at a shelf. What does the shelf look like? I want to see if I can still trigger the next one. And then I'll reset it. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if this guy's just not telling me something. Like, if you're referring to me having to actually watch the VHS, apparently you can do this without actually watching it. If I'm wrong in that regard, though, let me know. Yeah, it doesn't seem like this one's gonna trigger. Hold on, let me get close. Is the shelf I'm supposed to... I saw what the door looked like. At the door in the attic. Alright. I mean, if I can do this one right, then I can find out what I'm doing wrong for the first one. Ah, nothing. So you can apparently get the dirty coin and still get infected. It doesn't matter in that regard. You just have to do all the steps in the correct order. So I obviously didn't do the first one right. So this guide's not telling me everything. You can tell me, Cabby Driver. Because I'm really only doing this so I can get the dirty coin for when the full game comes out. Like, there's no surprises for me at this point. This is the only thing I can think of, is to go up here and check it and see that it's locked. And then go down here and read it. The only other thing I can think of is to point the finger at it. What the fuck? And that didn't trigger anything either. You need the notebook first. So should I just go for the notebook right off the bat? Like, that should be my... Well, like, I think I can get the fuse first, but then I should immediately go for the notebook. I think that might actually make sense. Because maybe the notebook records your progress. I wish your finger worked, Joel. Can you cut it off for me? Maybe it will. No, don't do that. Please don't do that. You also have to clear the basement. So I do that first. Hold on, let me just see if doing this and then following the next... see if that works. Following the steps this guide is telling me. There it is! You were right! Thanks, Cabby. That was something that the guide was failing to tell me. You have to have the notebook first. And that's why. Okay, that makes perfect sense. There's already something in it. Grace will not wake when the dock... I can't zoom in. When the dock makes its chime. Her covers are heavy and hits her last bedtime. Be doing this. Doing it. First step down. Second step is... getting there. Alright. Oh. I don't know why you actually have to stare at this and point it. Hello? That was something. Okay. Beat Dead Space 3 and beating the other two doesn't give you any DLC. I kind of figured. I heard 3 was just outright shit. The second one at least gives you the plasma cutter from the first game. And it's apparently like one of the best weapons in the second game. So... because the plasma cutter that's made for the second... fuck me. The plasma cutter that's made for the second game is, shit. Okay. So, point the hand at the shelf. Activate the second giggle at the door in the attic. That's all you use. Alright. I don't know, I almost feel like buying that game just because I have a co-op game to play with Nowhere. I don't know if he would actually want to get it, though. There's the second giggle. Go to the basement, get the lockpick, get the key, Don't need the valve. Get out. It's okay. If you were hit, go back and point at the body. What body? Looks like it's a body that's in the... Yeah, where is that body at? Does it appear? Or is it one of the bodies in the basement? Because that's kind of gonna suck if I hint you to... Because I could die there if I'm not careful. What body in here? Got it for $6.53 on Amazon. A fun game. Well, the cheaper it is, the less angry I am if I end up not enjoying it. Alright, go to the basement, get the lockpick. Alright. I want to make sure I don't miss any more steps. Basement, get the lockpick, get the key, don't need the valve, get out. I do need to point at that body. I'm gonna see if I can try and do this without getting hit. But if I can still get the coin and it doesn't matter if I'm infected or not, then that's alright. I won't do it another time. Alright, I got the key. I still need to go back in there and point at the, point at the body. Am I not close enough? Might not be close enough. I hope by doing it twice that I didn't, like, screw something up. But I might just not be. There we go. That was the trigger. Okay. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter about the valve. Alright. Closer, my dear. Alright, I got the trigger, so now I have to go and get the axe. Older enemies got nothing on us. Oh, hello. I never saw this before. Oh yeah, I didn't read the note that we got for the second giggle. Bill's tucked in... Hold on. Oh, there it is. We can read it like this. Phil's tucked in, tight on his cold, stiff bed. He's having sweet dreams of not being dead. I like that it rhymes. After you get the key, he's gone. You go back into the basement at least once more. Okay. Okay, I might actually finish this with like a good hour left to spare, so if that's the case, I'll switch over to Overwatch. Hit the portrait of the woman with the bag on her head to get the third giggle. I remember seeing that. Yeah, how can you figure this stuff out without trial and error? They don't give you any hints. That's the third giggle. Alright. Stanley was told to go hide and they'd seek, but they wouldn't let him out no matter how much he shrieked. One more, and then we got this. Point at the door under the stairs. Oh, I think I know where that is. This one. Okay, that's the third. That's the trigger. Oh no, page reloaded. Alright, where was I? Point at the door under the stairs. Look at the mirror and 180 degrees to get the fourth giggle. Alright, that mirror that we couldn't see ourselves in. Maybe I gotta be right up next to it. Am I doing something wrong? It said look at the mirror and then do 180 degrees. I'm definitely doing something wrong on this part, because it's not triggering. Gotta do a quick turn. Okay, then that means I have to figure out what quick turn is on PC controls. If there even is one on PC. Aim assist, here we are, button key assignment. Move, on, quick turn X, okay. It's the fourth giggle. Thanks, thanks Black Happy Dryer. I appreciate you helping me and actually being forward with the instructions. Marlene was so proud of her white and blue necklace it made her feel tall and left her quite breathless. Alright, I think it's only 4, so I think I only have like a few more steps left to do. Hold on. I just want to make sure that nothing happens to me while I'm here. I feel like if I'm standing in place for too long, then the family man will just come out and punch me in the face. I mean, that might not happen, but... Go to the attic and point at the blue and white wires. Because otherwise this would take me like probably 10 hours to figure out on my own. Alright. Blue and black wires, and it looks like he was staring up in the picture. And you have to pick up the phone after that. Hold on. Alright, I think it is in this room. Is this it? It might be. Yep. Hi there. Alright. Well, it's not impossible, because, like, Capcom, I don't think they gave hints, but I don't think they ever actually revealed anything. It was basically people just having enough patience to do this by trial and error. Alright, I need to be careful on this next part, because I feel like the phone might trigger the family man. But that might not happen because the phone's not ringing. Alright, after I answer the phone, I have to go to the basement and watch the doll on the floor. Crouch when you're near it to get the last giggle. I have to pick up the phone. Phone's busy. Alright, go to the basement. Older enemies should be gone. Yeah, I think the family man only gets triggered by the phone if the phone is ringing when you pick it up. I think the phone might actually be dead before that. They changed that now, you have to watch the VHS, then the doll. Wait, are you saying, like, before I look at the doll, I have to watch the VHS tape? Hey, where's the doll? There it is. Oh, there's the giggle. That's what I needed. Timmy did not mind the harsh light of 4 suns. Eyes require heads, and he did not have one. Oops. Alright. I think that might be it. I think the 5th giggle is the last one. Oh no, wait, I have to point at the pot in the kitchen. Alright, and then I have to go to the attic. Open the door with blood everywhere and get your prize, then finish the demo. Are you a pothead? I have allegedly smoked pot exactly one time in my life. I realize the joke, but as always, I'm a ruiner of jokes. GG indeed. GG easy. I think it's this room. No. Yeah, here we are. You're the best ever. That was really loud. Alright, and then I can finish the demo. Get your prize. Hold on. It's in my inventory, right? I want to be absolutely sure. Alright, let me inspect it actually. What does this look like? Alright, it's the same on both sides. And that is how you get the dirty coin. Why does this music sound different? Yeah, no, there's rumors, but nothing more than that. Nothing that Capcom has revealed. Basically, unless you read it straight from the horse's mouth, don't believe a word of what anyone says. And please, do not, for the love of God, believe that there's going to be a demo of the remake for Resident Evil 2 that will come with Resident Evil 7, because Capcom has not confirmed that at all. There is a UK website that says that this will happen, when not even the quote that they have from Capcom, it says remotely anything of the sort. So yeah, unless it comes straight from the horse's mouth, i.e. Capcom, don't fucking believe it, because it's probably fake news.